everyone, welcome back to the Half Soybean channel. My name is Sharon and today we are going to be upcycling some jumpers. It's getting a little bit chilly here in Australia. We're almost at winter, so I thought this would be a fun little project to do. Any jumper that you have, you can upcycle this way. I've been seeing a few fun jumpers around on Pinterest, so that's what I'm kind of inspired by today, and I will take you through what my ideas are. I have a little bit of an obsession with collecting hand knit jumpers. I think it's because I don't knit myself. I just don't have the patience for it, and I find it really difficult to persevere through the entire project. So I don't really knit, but I love hand knit items, especially if they are made out of wool. So even this jumper I thrifted, and it is 100% wool and hand knit. So I'll show you the jumpers that I want to upcycle today. First of all, I have this white chunky cable knit fisherman's jumper, and this one is 100% hand knit and it's also pure wool. So that tells me it's a really great quality item, and I was happy to get it secondhand for a fraction of the price. The next one I have is this mohair kind of woolen pink jumper, and it is just such a cute strawberry milky color, and it has a lovely diamond pattern on it. So I'm really excited to upcycle this one as well. Last of all, I have a blue jumper. I don't think this one is wool, but it is hand knit, and I'm thinking maybe it's an acrylic knit, but this one's also really lovely. I think this one is going to turn out very cute as well. So this blue jumper, I immediately thought it would look really cute as the Lyrica Matoshi cherry jumper. There are lots of great tutorials already out there on how you can crochet or knit one from scratch, but today I'm just going to be crocheting the strawberries and attaching it onto this jumper. With the pink one, I'm definitely doing some chunky strawberries and embroidering them onto this. I feel like I'm just thinking it'll look really cute, like a strawberry milk jumper. And then with the third white one, I'm not entirely sure yet, but at this point I'm thinking I'll do little puff flowers on them, but that's only if I can't think of a better idea by the end of the video. I've been tossing up between like carrots and then oranges, and I'm at flowers. I'm just not really sure. But let me take you through the materials. I've got 4 balls of yarn, a deep red one, a cute little green, and then an orange, and then a, what is this? I don't know. They are all 8 ply, even though I don't have the packaging for these ones. And then I also have a crochet hook that is 5.5 millimeters. It's only because I couldn't find a smaller one, but I think you're meant to use a smaller one. I don't know. I'm not a crochet expert of any sorts. And then I've just got some fabric snips. No, what is this? Thread snips. And a little needle thing. It's blunt on the end, and I think you're meant to use it for crochet and like embroidery. I seriously cannot knit or like crochet to save my life, so getting my head around doing these tiny little things was hard on its own, and I don't even know if my instructions will be any good. I sometimes just followed a tutorial straight, which I'll link if I did. Sometimes I just mishmashed a bunch of tutorials because I don't know. I also don't know the terms like slip stitches, double crochets, chains, magic circles. There was all this terminology, but I don't crochet, so I don't know how to give you proper instructions, but I will show you how I did each of the little embroideries. I'm including the crochet instructions for the cherry and the strawberry, but feel free to skip those sections. I'm going to start off with the cherry jumper. Okay, so first you want to do a magic circle. I think that's what it's called. So you go twice over and put your hook into the circle, pull it out, and then chain 1. Then you go into the circle, pull it out, and chain like this. And then you want to do this 6 times. So this is our first one. Go into the circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you want to pull one side of the loop and you pull it, and then we have this kind of thing. Then you want to go into the first chain and pull it out and chain again. So now you want to go into the next chain, 1, and then into the same hole again, 2, and then the next one, so that would be 12 times since we have 6 chains that we did previously. Then 1, so now we're back to the start, I'm pretty sure. So now we're gonna close it up again. So go into the first chain, up, and then into the second chain, up, and then we pull all of that through, and then we go into the next one. Oops, that's not right. Chain, into the next hole, chain, and pull all of that through, and then to the next one. And then I think we're back to the start now. So you just want to finish it off with a chain like this, and chain once more. I'm going to cut. So now we have this, and now we have this like extra tail. So instead of putting in stuffing into the cherry, I'm just going to stuff this end tail in here. And then a needle, and I'm going to close it up. So into the first chain I'm going to do 1, next one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See, I made my tail too short, so it needs to be longer. And then you just pull it, and with the remaining edge, I'm just gonna stick it into the middle, come out, and just tangle it inside the ball pretty much, so we lose the tail. And I think it's too short now, so just snip off, give it a bit of a roll, and here's our little cherry. And you want to make 32 of these. Okay, now for the cherry stem. Also, I think this is called like a slip knot or something. Just want to put my needle in here, and then I'm gonna chain 15. So 1, 2, 3, 5. You want to skip this one and then go into the next. So you go into here and you pull out and go through the 2 loops, and you go around into the next hole, hook around, come out, and then you go through all 3. Then you go around into the next one, come out, and this time you go through 2 at a time, so like that, and then another loop and come out the other 2 loops. I feel like I made this a bit too loose, but you get the idea. Okay, now we're going to repeat that. So we go around into the loop, come out, so we've got 3, and then we go through all 3 and then loop into the hole, come out, loop 2 at a time, and then loop into there as well. Go into the next chain, loop, and come out the other side like this. And then I think that's 1 leaf done. Now we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then now we're going to repeat the exact same thing, and then you loop it, you skip 1 and then you put it into the loop, chain, whatever, and then you loop and come out the 2, and then go around, go into the chain, loop, come out, pull through all 3, 1, go in, come out, loop through 2 at a time, hook, and come through all 3, loop, go in here, come out, loop 2 at a time, and then just go into the next one, come out, and then go into this hole here, loop, and then come out. And now the other stem, so chain 8, and I'm just gonna check that the stem lengths are pretty similar, so that looks right to me, and so I'm gonna pull it out. Okay, so now let's stick our cherries onto the stem. Get your needle. Okay, there we go. Find the butt hole of the cherry. There we go. And then come through and slide it back up, but just try to make sure it gets hooked into a less visible part, I guess. And then come back out the top and then go through one of the chains and straight back into the center, and I'll pull it out the side here, and similarly just tangling it up like we did before with the end of the cherry. Just do 2 hooks and come out here. Oh no, it's too short. Yeah, make sure you have longer tails. Finally, I'm coming out the stem again and just pull on that and I shall snip. And now it's pretty sturdy, not gonna come off. Go, and then let's do the other side. So I made 16 cherries and they all kind of look different. Okay, now that we have done the cherry jumper, it is time for the strawberry jumper, which I will include the instructions here as well. Feel free to skip once again. We're just gonna do another magic circle. I basically followed this other tutorial. I'll just show you and make sure it's like quite a big loop. Then you just loop over, go into the circle, come out. So that's one. And then loop over, go into the circle, come out. That's two. Loop in, loop out. Three. Loop in, loop out. So that's four. And we just want to do four only. Now loop and then pull it through all of those and chain, and we want to do more. So loop out, loop out, loop out, pull it through, loop in. So we want to do this 3 times. Loop, chain, and then chain again. Pull this nice and tight. So this is the bottom of our strawberry. And then we just repeat it, really. Loop, and then into this corner, first corner, loop, come out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then loop, and then into the next chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull through. Put them together, chain. So what we're doing is basically making like a pyramid shape, and we stack on a group of 4 each time. So we did 3 in the very base of the strawberry, then we did 1, 2, 3, 4 in the next row. So now I'm going to start another row, and you can keep going. Okay, now for the green stalk, there's a hole right at the very end, so pull that green through. Go, and then doing like the same thing pretty much. So you chain 1, go around, go into the same hole, hook, come out, 1, and then 2. Oh, okay, so we've got 2, and then go round and into the next one. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2. Hook, do one more, and then snip. I made 11 strawberries. With the white jumper, I was honestly tossing up between whether I should do carrots or flowers for an entire week, but I ended up with doing the puff stitch flower because I think it just fits the overall theme of having like 3D effect embroidered crochet jumpers. So I went with the flowers. I ended up following a tutorial which I will link in the description, so no crochet instructions for the puff flower, but that's pretty much it.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to the limbo, stuck here in the middle. You tell me that it's simple, but I could paint 1,000 different pictures of what is wrong. But if we turn the clocks back a couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours, oh, but you fill me up, and I can feel it now. Like a camel through the needle, everyday people are just 1,000 versions of who they were. So love me like we're equal, 'cause if there's no sequel, I'd rather live in peaceful understanding that we believe that.
I hope you enjoyed today's video of upcycling my jumpers, and if you try them out, please let me know. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next video.